Hey, how's it going, everyone? Black Cat Hobbies here, and welcome to Soul Saturdays. Name's still a work in progress. We'll figure it out. I'll get more into that here shortly, but let's get started. And then I'll get back to you more once the cutscene's done. Ooh, I'm excited for this.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Oh, Nito.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Asylum and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone spears. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Hopefully the sound is alright. I did turn it up a little bit on the TV, so hopefully I'm not getting, like, the sound from everything going on, plus the TV being picked up in the mic. I don't think I will be.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And I'm ugly. Alright, so for anyone who knows the game, you'll notice that I picked Cleric to begin with. Not for any particular reason. I had dabbled with it a while back, just wanting to experiment, and I kind of liked the idea of having healing abilities right off the bat other than Estus. Granted, they take long enough to use that they weren't as good as I was expecting, but I still want to try this out a little bit. If nothing else, they're good for when not in combat. For anyone that's caring, I am playing on the Switch. I ended up grabbing this game a while back just because, while I enjoy the game, I've never gotten very far, so I thought having a way to use it or play it while on the go wouldn't be a bad idea. And if we end up getting too much, like, excess from the TV, I will look into... I'm working on rearranging my recording desk. I believe my cables are long enough I might be able to hook my... or put my Switch on... Let's see... yeah, camera controls. I might be able to put my Switch on my recording desk so I can hook up a pair of headphones to listen that way. Which would let me then turn the TV down a bit more or just mute it entirely. Alright, this is right. Stupid little short sword. Oh, busted sword, whatever. Hey there, big and ugly. Alright, so I gotta say, I love this game. I love the series. But I've never made it past Taurus. As horrible as that sounds, I do have a reason. Which I'll get to in a moment when... Okay. I couldn't remember if this guy would try to attack me or not. So basically what would happen is I'd be playing the game. I'd go a little bit, but it would be... I'd start it up during downtime of a, like a live service game. I believe that's the one for lock-on. Yeah. And so basically, I'd get a little bit of free time, I'd start playing the game. I wouldn't get very far because something would come up that would just keep me busy. And then, well, even though I was enjoying the game, I would get to a point, I wouldn't be able to play for a few weeks. Something would go on in the live service game, I'd get back to that because, say, like a new season started or something that'd keep me busy. And then I'd finally get back to Dark Souls a month or two after I'd been playing the game previously, not being able to remember any of the controls and stuff, so I'd start up a brand new character. And the cycle would just keep repeating itself. So, like I said, I've never made it past Taurus. I've made it to Taurus, just never past Taurus. Now doing this for a recording, though, well, I don't have an excuse. I gotta make it through this game, however long it takes. Alright, so there was a bonfire. This is just random stuff that we don't need to worry about yet. And the door that I want to say is over here is locked. So before we go in, the premise of the series, the Soul Saturday, is on Saturdays we're going to be getting videos out. We're starting with Dark Souls. I have Dark Souls 2 on my PC, but my PC could definitely use some updates. I'm not sure I'd actually be able to play the game and record at the same time, so I'm debating on that. Probably going to grab Dark Souls 3 at some point, once I get my setup a little better. we'll start getting games from different or other consoles than just my Switch again. I have Bloodborne. That's going to get played. And then I don't know if I'm going to do it as a Soul Saturday type release, or if it's going to be done as more of a regular release, because it'll be most likely so popular. Elden Ring, when that comes out, will be getting played on the channel. And then any other Souls-like games, if you guys want to see them on the channel, that's pretty much what Saturday is going to be dedicated to, is Souls-like games. So if you want to see like Code Vein, or I believe Scarlet Nexus falls into that category, or anything of that nature, let me know. I'll see what I can do. It might take me a while to actually get around to picking up the game, just because, you know, this channel's still small enough I can't monetize or anything like that, so bills come first. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I gotta get my shield, which is... okay. That skelly there has an arrow. Alright. Now, I would have started with Demon Souls, but there's a problem with that. I have it on my PlayStation 3. I no longer have my PlayStation 3 because it was stolen a while ago, and I never got around to replacing it. Just at the time, it had been out long enough, I wanted new, and well, finding a new PlayStation 3 after the PlayStation 4 had been out for several years, not really easy. And, well, used consoles sometimes are fine. I've had bad experience with used handhelds in the past, so I'm just rather hesitant to buy used when it comes to consoles. Yeah, hopefully I can keep this right. The controls on the Switch, well, fine. They do take a little bit of getting used to. More for the fact that they just don't feel as natural as you think they would. Like, it being B feels like it's not the button it should be for doing things. Alright. That's parry, so block. Well, he does his thing. Right. Yeah, so like the thing that I believe on most consoles would actually be your pillage is your dodge on Switch, which just feels a little weird. Alright, let's get our mace. But yeah, and I know there's the remake on PS5. Well, I'm not lucky enough to have a PS5. I'm hoping to get one after some of the announcements that were made recently. Yeah, it's weapon change, toggle items, all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, nice backbreaker. One thing that did get announced recently, as of recording this, was the new Saints Row reboot. Looking into doing that. I may try to get the old Saints Row games out on the channel as well. I should still have access to 2, 3, and 4 in some way or another. Those were enjoyable. I know there's a lot of controversy about the new game. I think part of that is the times, and honestly, it was not marketed the best. With everyone going on about reboots, we were all hoping for a return of the old gang, because, I mean, everybody loved Gat, Shondi, Pierce, all of them. I don't believe there was anything over here, but let me check real fast. Yeah, just the whole liar ahead issue, which I believe is for when you come back to the Asylum. I was watching a Let's Play from Outside Extra or Xbox or whatever a while ago. Because I've always enjoyed these games. My wife has always been a little kind of back and forth on them. but watching some people she enjoys play them got her a little more interested in it again. So she started dabbling as well. I actually asked her what class I should play in this beforehand, and she didn't really give me an answer. So, down is not where I want to go yet. Basically, I took Cleric because Estus's are great, but Estus's do have their limitation, and if I don't have to use Estus outside of combat, well, hey, that saves me some time, and it means I don't have to go and start bumping Faith or whatever really early on if I want to get things like, I want to say lightning is some of the miracles.
You're no hollow.
And, well, being able to throw lightning sounds
I'm done
cool.
for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Huh, I really expected that to be louder out of him.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Alright, I got my Estus flasks. That's good.
And this.
Also useful.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
Poor Oscar. I think that was his name. Right, that's Ivan. Now... Okay, yeah, that's that. As much as I'm hoping that, Dark Souls is always great. Elden Ring looks like it'll be great. As much as I'm hoping Saints Row will be good, let's see what this does real fast. Good. One and done. As much as I'm hoping it'll be good, if it turns into not being good, my wife and I are still both planning to get it as we're big fans of the series. Granted, while I enjoyed 2, I don't know, I found the zaniness of 3 and 4 possibly more enjoyable. I'm not sure I would say it is, but I also got started on the series with 3, so to me the zany was just what it was. Alright, where is... Okay, there it is. Yeah, too slow. Bummer. Too fast. Well, dang. You know what? Forget this guy. I needed my talisman. Yeah, so I'm holding out hope that it's still going to have the zany humor and stuff that Saints Row became known for. If not, it may turn into one of those, hey, I played this so you don't have to kind of series. Oh yeah, and for anyone who cares, I skipped the ring, or not the ring, but the key. I don't want to accidentally wander into areas I really shouldn't be, and grab the Tiny Bings ring for a little extra health. Alright, take my talisman. Then... Yeah, so the heal is useful, but it is so slow. So it's pretty much just going to be used for topping myself off outside of combat until I can get cool stuff. Hello. Come this way. Okay, that wasn't cool. I wasn't going for the kick. I am aware that there's an enemy down there. I don't think I'm going to really worry about it. The extra souls would be nice, but... yeah, I'd probably want to just focus on, if I went down there, trying to get my parries right, and I don't think y'all want to watch that. But, oh yeah, might also pick up Neo and Neo 2 for the channel now that they're a bundle, stuff like that. So yeah, if there's games you want to see, I will definitely take them into consideration. I can't guarantee any promises right off the bat, as I do have a production schedule, and money is an object, unfortunately, even if you all wish it wasn't. Get in behind, start smacking that booty. I'm not sure that locking on would really be helpful here. Smack. Again. I better move. Granted, while this one may look easy, I've lost count how many times I've fought the stupid thing because of all the restarts I've done on this game. Smack that booty again. Oh, that doesn't look good. Alright, one more hit should do the trick. There we go. Nice and easy tutorial. Alright. So, just for the sake of topping up, even though it doesn't really matter at the moment. And I hit the wrong button. What is this message about again? If I can hit the right button? No. Alright, let's go visit the big bird. Okay, now I know there are some items around here. I just got to remember where they are and not accidentally fall to my death, because that would be a great way to do the first episode. Must be the other side. There we are. That's what I was looking for. I'm not sure how many of these I'll be able to record today. I don't want to go too far in case the sound is an issue. And there's another issue that I will address in the next video, because I just haven't made it that far.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
As I mentioned earlier, basically, as long as I have access to games and I have a chance to record, it's like Souls-like content on Saturdays. Man, I am so ugly in here. Alright, so we're going to get through basically just the general stuff real fast, and then I'm going to call this one.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Alright, so that's a little bit of lore. I'm gonna rest, take some time to do some leveling up, and yeah, I've been Black Hat Hobbies, still debating about changing the channel name, trying to get something a little better branded, that or I need to start working on, I've got a few ideas for like a channel icon, but I need to start sketching it out, but I also need to figure out banners, stuff like that. Working on making this channel look a little more professional. Hopefully that's something you all will appreciate. I don't know, maybe this channel grows down the road, there'll be merch and stuff like that. We'll see. But this has been the first episode. I just wanted to make it to Firelink. Next episode, I'm probably going to try to make it to Taurus. Maybe beat Taurus. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky and he'll yeet himself off the bridge. If that doesn't happen, and I don't beat him on the first try, beating Taurus will probably be video 3, just because for all I know, who knows, that might take several tries, and I don't want to overextend the video just waiting, or just trying to beat it, but we'll see what happens. But I've been Black Cat Hobbies. Hopefully you all enjoy the content. I know Souls games have a lot of popularity, even though some people apparently want to call for an easy mode, which would just not be right for this style of game. I said what I said. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon. You know, all that usual YouTube jazz. The algorithm is a pain. If you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's been dumb lately. Also, let me know how the audio is on this one. I've got my capture audio listed as being at its highest, but I might be able to play with the sound settings in game, get the voices higher, stuff like that. I'll look into that before I start recording episode 2, because some of the speaking was definitely quieter than I expected. But yeah, I've been Black Hat Hobbies. I'll see you all in the next one. Try not to go hollow.